I just thought it would be really great, be really cool to be 120. And not just be a body, okay, because I've seen some of those bodies. That's not my ideal. I want to be alert. I want to be aware. I want to be present. I want to be able to kick butt at 120 and know that I'm alive and that I'm doing this. And I've been looking for some examples. And I'm inspired by the life that my mother was living. Just short of 94 is when she had transitioned just last year, a year and a half ago. Decided that this was enough. She was finished. She was complete. But right up to that very last moment, she was telling everybody what they needed to do and where they needed to go and how they needed to do it. She was alert, she was aware, she was living her life. I'm inspired by that. And I know that if she can do it, that I can do it also. And I know that I can do it because I learned from her. My mother was the first one who taught me how to pray as a very, very small child. And I bless her every day for that gift, for bringing me into that place, into that awareness. Now, I've changed my form of prayer, but it was that idea and that essence that she brought into my experience. And that's available to each and every one of us because it's in the divine mind. So this week when I was looking at the mental equivalent, I was looking at what I wanted to focus on. I was looking at the title that I had given this because in the reading it talks about, Ernest Holmes, our founder, says that if you can dream this, if you can imagine it, if you can understand the law, it is done unto you as you believe, then you can manifest and demonstrate in your life whatever it is that you wanted. So I thought it was time to have a dream, another dream, a greater dream, even more magnificent than the one that I had before. And not only should I have a dream for myself, but I thought I should have a dream for this center. And as long as I was dreaming for the center, I should have a dream for each and every one of you. And some of you I haven't met until today. Some of you I know very well. And I have a dream. And I have a dream for this center, and I have a dream for each and every one of you. Are you interested? Yeah. You don't want to know? Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm so glad Jazz is here. I have a dream for myself. Continued good health. Amen. The outcome, continued good health. Not something that I had in the back, previous, not something that I'm hoping I will get sometime in the future, but that good health that I have right here, right now, continues on. And not only does it continue, but as it continues, it moves forward and upward, so it gets even better. So by the time I'm 120, I'm going to be healthier than I am today. Why not? Anything else is a false belief. If you don't think you're going to be healthier at some time in the future, then that is your outcome. You're the one that has created it. So if you're thinking, oh no, when I'm 100, I'm going to be, falling apart. And so it is. You may want to change that. You may want to think about it differently. Each and every day, my health is whole, perfect, and complete and only gets better. That's my affirmation. Use it if you choose. A dream for myself. Exhilarating joy in my service to the center. Exhilarating joy in my service to the center. When I show up here, regardless of what I'm doing, putting the water hose out on the lawn, cutting holes in the wall, delivering the Sunday message, teaching a class, whatever it is that I do here, I want it to be an exhilarating joy. If it's not exhilarating joy, it is not mine to do. Somebody else can do it. If I'm not having fun doing it, I don't want to do it. Somebody else can do it. And there's very little here that I do not have exhilarating joy in doing. Everything about this center for me is exhilarating joy. Financial freedom in the affairs of my life. Financial freedom in the affairs of my life. I'm not necessarily looking for a bankroll or the lottery winning. That would be nice. But what I'm looking for, what I am focusing on, is the financial freedom. I don't want to have to worry about it. I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night thinking, is there enough money in my checking account for this or that? I want to have the financial freedom to move about in the way that I want to move about. And sometimes that means that I have to focus on the way that I want to move about. What becomes important? What becomes the priority? The priority is not about building the bank account. The priority is about changing my attitude that I have the financial freedom in the affairs of my life. That's the work we have to do. I have a dream for the center. Being the regional learning center for expanded consciousness. We are the center for this region. And I have not defined the region. It could be the galaxy for all I know. I put no limits on it. But I believe that this center is the regional learning center for expanded consciousness. And everything that we are doing is about expanding consciousness. The Tai Chi classes, the Saturday consciousness class, the spiritual cinema, the certificated classes that we teach, the meditation service, the chanting and the meditation that we do. Everything that is being brought forth in this center is about learning and expanding consciousness. That is who we are. That is the dream. That is the vision that I hold for this center. An awakened and expanded leadership at every level of operation with the center. An awakened and expanded leadership at every level of operation within the center. I don't want just anybody pouring coffee grounds into the coffee pot. I want it to be an awakened and expanded leader who knows that they are a barista and that they are making the best coffee that they can make in this center. And that's their role, and that's their job, and they're doing it with exhilarating joy. Amen. That's because Jazz is doing it right now. There are other areas in this center that need an expanded awareness of leadership in the role. And I'm not going to tell you what they are, because if you can't see it, it's not yours to do. Those of you who know me know that when you come up to me and you say, Dr. Michael, I see something that needs to be done. And my response is, and how are you going to take care of that? Because if you see it, you own it. If you see it, then it's yours to do. Don't come to me asking me how to do it. I already have a role. I already have a job. I already am doing an exhilarating joy in everything that I do here. If you see it, it's yours to do. step into it.